rights are violated every second of every day in every corner of the world. Yet many rarely pay attention, even if the violation is happening to them. As a jury member for the World's Children's Prize for the Rights of the Child, I hope to continue to strengthen the voices of children by demanding respect for each child's rights. I will demand this from our world leaders, our country leaders, and from adults in every country. The World's Children's Prize for the Rights of the Child is the only organization of its kind that unites children from all over the globe to vote for one of 3 nominees who are advocating and working for children's rights. As a jury member, I travel to Sweden to meet with my fellow jury members every year. As I have learned, each one has a story of pain, hardship, and despair. Yet they are just like you and me, dreaming of what we want, where we want to go, what they want to be when they grow up. But unfortunately, most will never see their dreams become a reality. Some of my jury member friends have lived through years and years of armed conflict. Some sleep on dirt floors and go hungry almost every day. Some are forced into becoming a child soldier, and some survive with just enough to live. That's why it is so important to learn about our rights, their rights, child rights, and human rights. When Isabel was 4 years old, she stepped on a landmine and lost her right leg from the knee down. Her new leg weighed 8 kilos and took her 6 months to learn how to walk again.
She says when she was very little, her mother came and left her at her father's house. When she was 2 years old, she dropped her off there. And she stayed with her stepmother, who put her in school when she was 5. And on her way to school, when she was 5 years old, she stepped on a landmine, and she was taken to hospital in Maputo, where they told her and her family that she would have to lose her leg. She says that it wasn't the happiest time. She didn't feel good because of losing her leg. It's a bit of a wake-up call as to what kind of a life I led, my brother and I, and what kind of life my parents were able to give us, and that so many children, not only in Mozambique but all over the world, don't have access to that, and that I think it's completely overwhelming, and I think in a lot of ways I feel a bit guilty for having had like that extra, I don't know how to explain it exactly, but I feel like I'm not even maybe deserving, because these children do such amazing things, and they like teach other children, and you know, they go through so many things, and I think about, oh my gosh, what did I do when I was little? When I was younger, what did I do to make the world a better place, you know? And it's really quite it's very overwhelming. She gets up every day at 5:30 in the morning, because she gets into school at 6:30. She has to be in school. And it takes her about 30 minutes walking from her house, where she lives now, to school. I think she taught me that despite, no matter what, it's just so much easier to do things, to believe that you can do things despite any obstacles that you might have, any disabilities, anything that you might think is a barrier to you living a so-called normal life, you know? Anything that is, I think I'll think I won't be so quick to think I can't do anything anymore, you know. I'll be, yeah, I think that's a good lesson that I needed, that I need to know that anything is possible, and the sky's the limit, and I think she's shown me that. We're just one people, despite all the differences in language, and we just speak one language, really, and that's just who we are. We're human, we're, you know, and I think that's something that we always have to remember. Despite the fact that we might live in a rich country or a very poor country, we have to remember that we're all connected in some way, and I think we'll only ever be happy once everyone else is happy as well. Otherwise, it's very difficult to live life knowing that just a couple of doors down, your neighbor is suffering. So I think the most important thing is that we realize that we are all in this together, and yeah, work towards a better world together.
Learn about your rights. Advocate for your rights. Fight for your voice and your efforts to be heard. Over the past few years, I've learned many things about hungry and homeless people. I learned that in Canada, we have many homeless children. Children like me who will go without food, a bed, love, care, safety, and learning. These children do not have the things I have every day. We all need to work together to help these homeless children have chances at the life they want. Let's help our children have a chance at a better life.